Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Gemini. It's for the week from 6th to the 12th of October. And first I'm going to pull the overall energy and then we will take it from there. It can be any area of your life, whatever needs to come through. Now, if you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use it. Okay, let's see, Gemini, what is this for you this week? Let's see, what are you doing this week? What's going to happen for you? Ooh. Well, it looks like we have a decision to make, you know. You do have the Two of Pentacles here. You see, some of you are just not certain about this. You're weighing your options here. And some of you, you know what, you might need to choose. It's very weird energy here that I'm getting. Like, both of these could be very important to you, but you might need to make a pick here, you know, whatever this is. It's like, you know, both of these you just don't want to give up on, but it looks like we might need to, you know. I don't know, maybe it could be between two jobs, you know, but not really picking the one, but maybe really needing just, you know, you would like to do both, but, well, it's not possible. Or you maybe like two people, I don't know, why not, you know, but it's not possible, you see. So there is something here. Also, you might have, like, I don't know, even I'm seeing some geographical distance for some. It could be even like two places, and definitely there is a sense of even you can't be at two places at one, okay? And there is a very strong message. So I don't know what you are doing here. Well, you are twins, they say you can. Well, you can't. I mean, you could, but now that's another story. We're not going to go there with, you know, timelines and everything. But however, well, let's just keep it here grounded, you know, because I mean, everything is possible, but well, not the two places at one. There is something here, you know, and some of you, it could be also as well about the, you know, where would you like, let's say, to live even. You might have to play and you don't know what to do. But there is something here, both of these are not bad opportunities. They're good. I'm getting even the Empress energy, so it's like really good. But you're very fond of something here. The Empress actually rules love. It rules abundance, emotional, financial, but it's also about love, you know, and it doesn't have to be romantic love only, okay? Well, let's see what's going on, you know. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know, they're giving me, you see, the Empress, almost like the energy, you know, mother choosing between two kids. I mean, that's impossible choice to make, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm telling you. Something here you're fond, but you can't do it both for some reason, or either you can be at both two places at once. Well, Gemini, I mean, you are twins, but let's see what are you doing here. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to work together with your twin on this one. Some type of compromise. Well, if you want to join the membership, there is a join button. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from, benefit from, and I do upload those members only videos every day, so it's a lot of extra videos to watch by becoming a member, for those of you, of course, that actually like what I do. So let's see. Wow. Nine of Pentacles. I told you there is a very abundant energy here, but, well, my darling, some of you, there is a sacrifice here. This one stands alone. Nine of Pentacles, it's, let's say, romantically, it's a single energy. Not that it's going to stay single forever. It's actually very attractive energy because this self-confidence is. But this one stands alone. Even, you know, like business-wise, it's mostly here entrepreneur or freelancing, you see. So there is not this other, you know, like thing or person or whatever around you. And maybe that's something here that, you know, well, we need to establish, but not bad, I'm telling you. I mean, I told you I was getting this Empress. Empress is not a bad energy, on the contrary. But there is something here. Well, the Seven of Swords. Well, that's the one. You know what? Seven of Swords sometimes can be a very negative energy here, but I'm not really picking that for you, okay? Of course, if you are aware that there is somebody around who could be deceitful or whatever, it could be that. In this case, though, the decision would be easy, what you need to do. You need to walk away and stand on your own, and that's perfectly fine. Love, work, whatever this is. But I'm not getting that. I'm mostly getting here because you are here, need to make some decision that it's rough on you. You don't want to give up. or neither of this, but you just can't do both. Okay, or as I say, be at the same place, at the two places at the same time. Well, some of you planning and strategy with the Seven of Swords, and maybe you can. You see, that's the thing here. Now, just make sure here that you're not overthinking the situation, okay? Because that would be your, well-known analysis paralysis. So don't go down this road. Other than that, you might actually figure out the solution. Something long distance, something, part-time, something, shared, whatever. Well, the Justice, look at the balancing here. Well, some of you, I told you, first and most of all, Justice here, okay, Major Arcana, Libra energy. And Libra is ruled by this Venus energy. And this, Empress, it's also Libra, so that's the energy that I was picking here. But other than that, Justice here talks also about making the right decision. Now, I do see that scales need to be balanced, you see. With the Two of Pentacles, the guy is juggling, but we need to balance, so you can actually maybe find a way how to make this work, okay? Now, for those of you that something or somebody is deceitful, well, this is getting caught, and then there is no doubt here in your mind, what are you going to do? But for a lot of you, as I say, this is a little bit of almost like impossible decision to make, but you're going to make it possible. Well, the Ten of Cups, that's your happily ever after, I told you. Now we are doing it here, okay? It looks like you're going to see the big picture, you're going to manage here. And you see she's almost like on the top of these cups looking there in the distance. So there is somehow, way to actually make it all work. Now you will know, of course, this is a very specific reading here, and for those of you that this could be something legal or karmic here, it obviously works in your favor. It's not about that, but so the decision is made and it's yours, in your favor. But this is for the rest of you that are mostly here struggling with this decision and trying to figure out how not to give up on something, okay? Well, it looks like you might just have it here, okay? But we'll have to, find a way. Well, the Moon, you don't want to give up on this. See, she's wandering here, trying to figure out. By the way, a lot of you are not really expressing this. You're keeping something to yourself. This is your heart's desire here. This is something very important to you, whatever this is. it can be around the, of course, person, whatever. It can be about the work situation, something, but this is very important to you. This is something that you're really, but you are keeping it to yourself. Now, for some of you, if there is some energy around you, you do know this. You are definitely, at least intuitively, you do know that something is wrong, and that's going to come through, and that's okay. It's going to work in your favor. But for the rest of you, well, that's a lot of emotion. Interestingly, here, the Moon is this feminine aspect. So back to this Empress energy, which is also feminine. It's not about the gender, it's about the energy. We all have masculine and feminine. Let's see, what are you dealing here with? Well, are we going to marry this? Well, it looks like we will. Six of Wands, you do have a victory here. Okay. Well, that's a recognition, that's appreciation, that's affection. It could be legal victory for those of you that are dealing with something like that. But for the rest of you, it looks like you finally figure it out how to make it happen. Okay. You're going to be able to marry those two things. When I say marry, you know what I mean. So something here, it's going to be, you're going to find a way how to make it happen, how to make it work. You see, whatever this is, The Page of Wands. You might have a really good news coming in, especially for those of you that this is some legalities or whatever. Now, for some of you, there could be also some legalities about, making these both things happen. So maybe you're waiting on some type of permission, on some type of, it could be even some traveling papers or anything else here that it's going to allow this to happen, okay? However, this decision, you see, it's almost like you can't be at the same at two different places at the same time, but you will find a way. Well, of course, this could be something, like online, let's say if this is work related or whatever. And you do have the Page of Pentacles, so 2 pages here. Some of you, well, this could be something pretty original here. You might be actually, that's why I'm telling you, it's a lot of planning and strategy here. Some of you might be finding the way here, how to make this work. Okay, and it could be that, you know, like that's the first of it, you know, nobody ever did this before, or, you know, it's just something new here, but you're doing it actually, you see, that's the point. Now this Page of Pentacles sometimes can be with the student energy, so some of you, well, there you go. But however, this is looking good, and it's interesting. Remember me mentioning this, you know, like Empress, you know, and like this motherly energy, choosing between two kids, that this is impossible. Well, for some of you, well, this could be these two kids, but it doesn't have to be children here. Okay, some of you could be obviously here dealing with some type of custody situation. Okay, I'm not saying that. It looks like that's working in your favor. But for the rest of you, this could be your baby projects here, and maybe something that you really don't want. You want to do this and you want to do that. You're going to figure out how you're going to make it happen, how you're going to do both. Well, the sun is here. That was the marrying that I was expecting, you see, masculine and feminine. You're going to do this, moon and the sun. This is the feminine, this is the masculine. That's the marrying that I was expecting, you see. And it doesn't, I mean, it's not really about the gender. It's about the completion. This one incubates, this one executes. You're going to do it. Well, Gems, you're going to do something that, well, nobody else did. What can I say? Good for you. Okay, and this is, by the way, the positive reading. From the moment that you have the sun, it's a positive reading. Okay. And if you had a question, it's a yes. But this is amazing. Of course, abundance, happiness, satisfaction, also recognition, even fame, whatever you were looking for here. Okay, you're going to make it happen. Wow. Leo energy, by the way. You have Cancer, Pisces, you have Libra strongly here. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Love you all. Take care. Bye.